Hello, and a big welcome back to all my subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, what's wrong with you? Alright, today I just wanted to briefly talk about some more stuff that I found in one of these old Dr. Dobbs journals from the sort of early 80s, late 70s sort of thing. And one of the articles was talking about binary magic numbers, but they based it on current numbers. So let me just show you what I'm talking about here. So in this article, the author talks about cyclic numbers. Now, interestingly, cyclic numbers are obviously originally discovered for decimal numbers, not binary numbers. But here's the smallest example. So basically what happens is when you multiply it by a number in its length, it comes out with the same digits. So the length of this integer is 6, so you multiply it 1 through 6, and when you multiply it, you'll get the same digits inside that you get in the original number. Now, interestingly, he also goes through this and talks about that these basically exist in binary as probably other number types. But I just thought this was interesting, and I thought, oh, it'd be nice to write a little simple C program that churned through a load of numbers and returned the cyclic ones. Now, I can test my program because I know that this one is the first one. So what I did was I wrote a really simple C program that all it does is it goes through a huge amount of numbers here and checks to see if they're cyclic or not. And if it is, it prints it out. So it's really straightforward. But in order to do this, what I actually had to do was I actually used a lot of strings as opposed to integers to work out whether this thing contained the same numbers. So all I'm really doing here is convert it to a string, go through all the multiples, and basically sort them to see if they are the same, if they contain the same digits, in which case they are cyclic, and then you return it, otherwise it's false. So this program is, really very straightforward and easy. I think a more interesting programming exercise would try to be to do some of this stuff in C, because the original author, he's done everything in Pascal. Now, I know nothing about Pascal, to be honest. And but in theory, you should be able to find these binary numbers, these binary cyclic numbers, in C as well. It might even be easier to do it in assembly since you're directly manipulating the binary, but you can do all of this in C, obviously. But I just thought it was a really interesting exercise, and it might be worth having a go if you're into C programming or you're just learning programming. This is a really good exercise. Again, these books have a lot of really pertinent and interesting information inside of them. So it's well worth a look to see what they've got. That's it from me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.